This is Occupier Healing coming to you live from the Neil Smith Federal Building in downtown Des Moines, Iowa. This is another in a series of protests targeting Chuck Grassley, the chairman of the U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee. He has been doing absolutely nothing in terms of bringing forward Obama's Supreme Court nominee. And it's been 125 days since the nomination was presented, and he has not done squat.
Everyone, thanks for coming. Have you signed your letter to Grassley? Sue's doing her interview. So they also want to do, WHO wants to do a live shot of all of us, and during the 6 o'clock newscast, we're gonna a little speed to do, and give you all the information you came here to hear. But we'll also hope that you guys can stick around for just a few, maybe a few extra minutes, so that we can do that. It probably will be between 6 and 6:15. So even though maybe hearing the same thing twice, but we're going to be really loud and rowdy for that. So that'll be kind of a neat thing.
Gotta be loud to compete with the sirens. There is that trophy.
No, I think Senator Grass is in Cleveland.
Sure.
Well, you can go for a minute.
I think he was hosting the Republican delegation. Sunday.
He wants
That trophy is going to be presented at all 6 of Grassley's Iowa offices. There's a honk from the vehicle going behind us. We're going east on Walnut Street, which is a street that's right behind me. There's a few other media type people here. There they are. Just giving you a close-up of that trophy because the guy holding it a lot closer to him. It looks like the sun's trying to peek out. Hey, think we're going to get a little sun for this shindig.
Do your job! Do your job!
They're chanting, do your job.
Do your job! 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 Do your job!
Can I take a picture of that?
Yeah. Could be. Okay. Okay, everybody. Thanks again for coming. I should have introduced myself earlier. My name is Matt Sinovic. For those of you I haven't met yet, Progress Iowa and the Why Courts Matter Iowa Coalition, which is the coalition of organizations that are putting on 6 rallies right now across the state, calling on Senator Grassley to do what you were just cheering for, to do his job and at least hold a hearing on the Supreme Court nominee. I'm going to say a few more words in just a minute, but I did want to turn it over to Julie with NARAL, who has some remarks and a very special, dubious honor prize, whatever you want to call it, for the Senate track. So, Julie, take it away.
Well, a couple weeks ago we celebrated our independence, right? And I like to reread the Declaration of Independence at that time. And this year when I read it, I came across something I hadn't really noticed before, and I want to share it with all of you. You remember the part where they're talking about the King of Great Britain and the tyranny and all the bad things there? Well, it turns out, as I'm reading through it, there were two that were kind of interesting. These are definitions of tyranny. Keep that in mind. He has obstructed the administration of justice by refusing his assent to laws for establishing judiciary powers. He has made judges dependent on his will alone for the tenure of their offices. And I looked at it and I was like, that sounds like our Senator Grassley.
Exactly like him.
And George III was crazy.
So here we are. We are here today to recognize a new low in Senator Grassley's career. Okay? This trophy is a symbol of his failure to be an independent Republican. It is a symbol of the tyranny he's imposing on every American for weakening our independent judiciary by not making appointments. And most importantly, it's a failure to all the people of Iowa, including us, for him not listening to who we are and what we have to say. And it is so we are going to present this to him as a reminder of his failure to serve the people of Iowa and America.
Thanks, Julie. I just want to take a minute and talk about the coalition that we built, or that we put together with Why Courts Matter Iowa. And this is to get everyone here who's here tonight, and to get people in Council Bluffs, Sioux City, Cedar Rapids, Des Moines, Davenport, and Waterloo, all 6 of Senator Grassley's offices around the state. And this takes a large coalition of organizations and individuals. So we have Progress Iowa, Iowa Citizen Action Network, Sue Dinsdale's around here somewhere, Americans for Democratic Action, which is based in Waterloo, but it's a statewide organization, One Iowa, NARAL, Iowa Federation of Labor, AFSCME, ISEA. It goes on and on. It's a broad-based coalition of labor, environmental groups, legal, Planned Parenthood. Sorry, thank you. All kinds of different organizations.
I am a member of Iowa
working
Citizens
together
for Community Improvement,
to call on
and also
Senator
be involved in
Grassley
this
to do his
coalition.
job and stop obstructing a hearing. I like to talk about numbers because Senator Grassley will push back and say that he is doing his job, that this isn't about politics, that this is, he'll have a lot of different defenses to it, but numbers usually tell a pretty clear picture. And it's been 157 days since Justice Scalia
Correction,
passed away.
157.
And
That's a
started
lot.
this, and created this Supreme Court vacancy. Normally it takes 67 days for a Supreme Court nominee to be confirmed in modern nomination history. It has now been 125 days since Judge Garland was nominated by President Obama. 125 days without even a hearing scheduled by Senator Grassley, who's chair of the Judiciary Committee. 125 days, which is the longest that any nominee has waited in United States history for a confirmation vote, let alone a hearing. And that's a 100-year-old record that was set in 1916 when Woodrow Wilson nominated Louis Brandeis for the Supreme Court. So Senator Grassley is getting this, dubious award for the world record holder of obstruction, because today he and his colleagues in the Senate have set a new record for making a Supreme Court nominee wait. Now, a few other numbers. 0. That's the number of times that a nominee has ever been refused a hearing. This has never happened before. So when anyone tells you that this is politics as usual, both sides do it. This is just how the game is played. That is factually false. This has never happened. A Supreme Court nominee has never been refused a hearing in the judiciary, and that's what we're seeing. And the last time that a nominee was refused a vote was 1875. So we are in uncharted territory. And the big picture and the real reason that this is happening is the last number I'll give you, which is 173. There are 173 days left in President Obama's term. And it's our belief that they are attempting to run out the clock until the next president comes in office, Senator Grassley would like to see it be Donald Trump, and nominate, and to allow him to nominate the next Supreme Court justice. But Iowans are fed up with this obstruction. We've seen what happens when the federal government shuts down because of Senator Ted Cruz and the Tea Party in the U.S. Senate. And this is a government shutdown of our judicial system. That is what is happening because of this unprecedented obstruction.
And it hasn't been shut down because they actually had a hearing on a circuit court judge just this week.
Right. So they still can have this hearing.
They actually know how to do it.
Right. They can hold this hearing. They have the ability to hold these hearings. Senator Grassley could decide to do this. It's up to him as the chair of the committee to hold a hearing, to hold a vote. And our message from the beginning has been very simple, that if he decides to vote against the nominee, then at least hold a hearing and have that vote and let the senators, let Judge Garland air out his record in front of the committee in a hearing setting, and let the senators have a vote on this. Don't just shut down the democratic process. We're not telling him how to vote, although I have my own personal opinion on that. But we're not telling him how to vote. We're telling him to hold a vote and not obstruct this process. That is what doing his job means to us. Just not shutting down the democratic process. So I want to thank you all for coming and being here and lending your voice to this effort. A few other numbers to throw out there. We've had more than 10,000 people sign a petition at grassleydoyourjob.com calling him to hold hearings. We've delivered, I think, almost 40,000 copies of the Constitution, reminding him of his constitutional obligation to his offices around the state. And we've held, probably 24 rallies and demonstrations like this.
Pipes.
All across the state, yes. So last year, Senator Grassley was criticized by one of his colleagues on the floor of the Senate. He fired back with some false information and told him to put that in his pipe and smoke it. So we didn't think that was necessarily appropriate, so we delivered toy pipes to his offices. So there's a lot going on, and I know there's a sign-up sheet going around, and I think most of you, you're getting our information, but keep your eye out for more opportunities to take action, because this is not, unfortunately, we don't think he's going to just wake up tomorrow and hold a hearing. So this is not the end. We are still very much involved in this fight until a hearing is held. So we will keep at it. We will keep pushing this issue. I want to thank you all for coming, and we have been doing this at all these demonstrations. If there is anyone else who wants to speak, you're able to do so.
Of course.
Sue, yes, do it.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sue Dinsdale. I've been working on this issue for, 3.5, 4 years now? Not just the Supreme Court, but the whole federal judiciary and the crisis we have in our federal courts. When justices aren't on the bench, people don't have their day in court. So as we say, justice delayed is justice denied. We've talked to Senator Grassley time and time again about this, talked to him in person, talked to his staff, and I'm getting a little sick and tired of getting a history lesson from him. He's told us about the Biden rule. He's told us about how this has happened in the past. And what I'd like to do is challenge Senator Grassley to make up his own rule. He's always been Chuck Grassley works for Iowans, stands on his own 2 feet. So my challenge to him is to create the Grassley rule. And what that rule is when a nominee is put forward, a vote, as the chair of the Senate Judiciary Committee, he will put that nominee forward for a vote. Whether or not he votes for him is up to him. But it would be the Grassley rule. If 10 years from now this happens again, no matter what party's in power, no matter what party is the president, we could say, you know, we're going to use the Grassley rule, and we're going to give the president the respect his office deserves, and we're going to give the nominee his chance to at least have a hearing and go to the floor for a vote. So that's my challenge to Senator Grassley. Let's have the Grassley rule.
Start mailing him Chemerinsky's books on constitutional law. He's the foremost constitutional law scholar in the country.
We can give you his staff's email address and his contact information. You can send them. I would encourage you to send them anything that you want. So, is there anyone else who would like to speak? I'll pass. Okay. Well.
Hold the hearing. Hold the hearing. Hold the hearing.
They're chanting, hold a hearing.
Hold the hearing. Hold the hearing. Hold the hearing. Hold the hearing.
And some are saying, do your job. Now they switch to do your job.
Do your job. Do your job. Do your job. Do your job.
The sun's shining on us.
That's right. Okay. So if you all are willing to stick around for like 15 more minutes, we are going to have an opportunity to go live on WHO on their 6 o'clock newscast. And so we will be chanting and cheering, but yeah, and then probably do a couple more speeches. But does that sound all right to everybody?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you.
So I will stick around. I'll just keep live until after the live shot.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Caitlin.
Hello. That is Carrie, formerly of Occupy Hilo. They're now Des Moines resident. So she is here also reporting. And the cohort Andrew Ralph. He's also shooting pictures and video. They will post theirs up on their respective YouTube channels. People are just kind of hanging around until the live show. Holding the banners and the signs and that whole piece. Just keep putting it away so the more drivers that pass by and see this, have a chance to have an opportunity to see that Grassley is not doing his job. There's a petition that is circulating that I have signed previously calling on him to do his job and put Obama's nominee up for a hearing and eventually a vote. Not only in the Judiciary Committee, but to the full Senate. A candidate deserves at least that much respect.
Actually, he does have replicas made of a lot of candy. We're excited.
There's about 30, and maybe about 25 people here. 25 and 30. Give or take a person or three. And Matt is now giving an interview with one of the TV stations, WHO, I believe.
No, it's fine. I was like, are you saying that by yourself? Are you?
Is Neil Smith Federal Building, named after the former member of the House of Representatives from Iowa. A lot of the people who are wearing white t-shirts and glasses do your job. Of course, these were funded by NARA and Progress Iowa. There's still some I paid Chuck Grassley $5 million, and all I got was this stupid shirt. I love it. That's good.
Are you gonna like try to bring the deeper on the lion of like
I just wanted to read that. And some have purple shirts.
I have no idea what it is.
Carrie is wearing her anti-pipeline shirt. That's what she thought. I've been taking pictures that I'll post up on Facebook later. And these other signs that people are having. The yellow ones say, fill this Supreme Court vacancy. We have also representatives from the candidates for the U.S. Senate and House of Representatives, one of them being Patty Judge. She personally is not here, but a member of her campaign staff is here. She has an agricultural background, and she was Iowa's Secretary of Agriculture. She has her own beef with Chuck Grassley, just like many thousands of Iowans do. And we're just kind of hanging out until one of the local TV channels, WHO TV, is going to do their live shot, and they have told us that they will do it sometime between 6 and 6:15 p.m. Central. And that is available on WHOTV.com. So they would put the live stream of their newscasts on their site and on their mobile app. doesn't look like anybody left. I think everybody who showed up for this is sticking around and chatting. That doesn't work for a third floor condo. I'm yardless.
In the window.
Placards work better for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do like one every day. I'm hoping, and then I would get to be before class.
Well, there goes the dog who's.
That's like where I'm at. Like I might not have to see.
Oh, looks like we have.
I hadn't let her ask.
Oh, major cuteness, major cuteness. We have a new arrival. Look at this little cutie. Look at that little cutie. You're so cute.
We're now waiting for is they're going to do a live trial.
What is this? Yeah, how do I get one? No, it's a really long process. You have to like go get her coffee and then
Sorry, cutie pie. There's none your size.
We have small ones. So if you want to show it on
This is Charlie. She's nice.
Oh, she did. Charlie.
I carry them.
Charlie.
Oh, that's smart. I bring them too, so she's on here
Charlie. Show me your best face. Show me your best face. Charlie. Sorry, I'm just a sucker for this cuteness.
I think we have 10 of them and nobody's taking
Come here.
Or maybe we keep that 5.
It's a cutie pie. It's a cutie pie. It's a cutie pie.
If you don't want to hang on to it.
Oh, that's
Well, there's your cuteness for the day. So, dogs protest too. See them in the past.
She's the other streamer in Des Moines. Are you streaming?
Yeah.
She's streaming. See, look. Here. We're on the stream. We're on the stream. How you doing, Chica?
Oh, I'm good.
Staying cool?
Trying, but
Right? It's been a challenge.
it was raining earlier. Stepped in a big old puddle, which was an intersection. Couldn't jump it because the whole intersection was nothing but a puddle.
Oh, no.
So after that bit, I had to go home and change my socks.
Yes, got to keep your feet dry. Very important.
Now it'll take those shoes probably 3 or 4 days to dry out.
I know. I couldn't find my rubber slippers. I was looking for my rubber slippers coming out. We're going with the Tevas today. That'll work. Good for the rubber.
I went for the rock sports.
Very smart. I was hoping we weren't marching or anything. So
Yeah, I could have
Take a
used
chance.
those at the Black Lives Matter protest.
Right? That was a hefty march.
Yeah,
Oh my
but it was fun
goodness.
though. It was awesome.
It really was. Lots of people showed up.
Yeah, that was freaking awesome.
They always march so fast. Every single
Yeah.
march I've ever been in, the lead is like 3 blocks ahead, and they're trucking.
Yeah,
So, viewers,
They don't-
If
they
you ever
don't-
lead a march, make sure you go slow.
yeah.
Please, because there's
We
like
have 4 minutes
babies.
until we're going to be live on channel 13.
So
everyone
4 minutes
would gather
until
and get
live.
Really tight. Pack in. Friendly.
Yeah. Do your job. Just do your job. Right.
Or you could chant hold a hearing. You could chant hold a hearing. That would work. Yeah. Just feed them some chant ideas.
Friendly mom.
Foaming at the mouth. Cats and dogs.
Well, we have a dog. Sorry, left the cat at home. Just having some fun.
Yes.
Yes. Just mouth.
I'm just trying to pick my spot. They're practicing.
Do your job. Hold a hearing.
So
Do your job.
this side is saying do your job. This side is saying hold a hearing.
Hold a hearing. Do your job. 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 Hold a hearing. Do your job.
I was just taking some pictures.
Do your job. Hold a hearing.
We have a couple minutes. And I'll try to we practice.
2 minutes until they go live. The cameraman will give the signal because he's wearing an earpiece. He gets the signal from the station.
I'm worn out already.
My cohort's Roger Rao and my Iowa 99 media cohort Carrie. Both shooting alongside. 30 seconds to live. They get the chance going again.
Do your job. Hold a hearing. 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 Do your
Holding the trophy in the middle.
That's actually all right. Ready?
Wait, so we've got another one coming up in just a few minutes.
Oh,
Yep. Stick around.
Yeah, then when the mainstream media shows up, you know,
Yep.
don't
you
anybody
gotta hang out.
We're going to take you out to break with it. Do your job.
Yes, that's right. We're gonna roll you out to break if you do your job, yeah.
This time we're going to do Senator Grassley. Do your job.
All right. So which side are you going to Senator Grassley?
I think we all.
Oh my goodness.
Just everybody saying
It's
it.
gonna be a coordinated effort of everybody.
Everybody instead of one half saying one part and the other half saying another. Everybody will say the whole line. They'll be saying. They'll be saying Senator Grassley. or Chuck Grassley. I'm not sure how to do that, but they'll say his name and do a job. Four minutes until the next live. I'm just going to keep this up until they're all done with this.
Good job, everybody.
We know how to do our job.
And for those just joining me, this is Occupier Kaylin coming to you live from the front of the Neil Smith Federal Building here in Des Moines, Iowa. This is a demonstration. It's in a series of demonstrations from the Why Courts Matter Coalition, calling on U.S. Senator Chuck Grassley, who is the chair of the U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee, to hold a hearing on President Obama's Supreme Court nominee, and then put him up to a vote after the hearing. See, he has broken the record for the longest time that a nominee has had to wait for not just a vote, but a hearing. So the last record was in 119 days back in 1916. And that candidate had to wait that long for a vote. Whereas this time around, he has to wait for the hearing, let alone a vote. And with 170 some days left in Obama's term, if Grassley is holding his ground and waiting till the next president takes office to put up a nominee to fill the seat of the late Justice Antonin Scalia, that could be not just a bad record. It's already proven to be an injustice because cases that could result in a tie when put up to the Supreme Court will not get that final say. And it goes back to the previous court.
We messed up Batman's program.
It looks like we moved forward.
Senator Grassley, do your job! Senator Grassley, do your
It's changing position because they moved forward.
Grassley, do your job! Senator 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 Grassley, do your job!
They will keep this up until they get the signal that the live shot is done, and then stop.
Senator Grassley, do your
There's a
job!
honk from a driver behind us who supports this
Senator Grassley.
Knows that Grassley is not doing his job.
Senator Grassley, do your job.
That is done.
Everyone take a breath.
We completed that live shot.
Thank you everyone for being here.
What am I doing?
Okay, everybody back together.
Let's do some final photo shoot. It's just a photo shoot. Just a photo shoot. Final photo shoot, and that's it. I've already shot enough. But I'll still stay live until everybody disperses.
Just stand there is fine. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Is that good?
The record just did a mic check.
The trophy for what protesters call a dubious achievement and how the senators responded. Why Senator Grassley is being presented. Oh, sorry. 3, 2, 1. Why Senator Grassley is being presented with a trophy for what protesters call a dubious achievement, and how the senator is responding.
Only had to do it in 2 takes. The photographer's getting a close-up of the trophy plaque. I'm gonna try to got it.
Alright, Drew wants a picture. Hurry up, Drew.
He's got to wait his turn.
Hurry up.
You get a good one, Drew? Yeah, I already got some. All right.
That is gonna go viral. I can't wait to see these go viral. That will conclude this action now that the sun has come out. So how many more of these little demonstrations will have to be done? Who knows?
Thanks. Yeah. Good job. Love the sign, love the trophy.
I would love to be a fly on the wall when he actually sees that. That would be awesome.
Now, did you do one for every location?
We did a trophy for every location, not
One more appropriately sized for the job he's doing or not doing.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take my stream down. So again, if you like to see me continue doing what I do, is
Can't we just leave
hit
it on
my
his doorstep?
GoFundMe site at GoFundMe.com/OccupierKaylin. That's KAYLYNN. GoFundMe.com/OccupierKaylin. If you're unable to access GoFundMe or you do not have any of the supporting currencies, you can go through PayPal at www.paypal.com, and in the send money to line, enter the email address STRAINSOP@AOL.com. Again, PayPal.com and then send money to line. Enter the email address strainSOP@AOL.com. That will help me cover the cost of my live streaming and broadcasting, so I can continue to bring you these events live and unedited, totally raw. And I'm also trying to raise money to get a new desktop computer so I can do more home broadcasting on the Global Occupy News Network and any other.
Kaylin need a t-shirt?
Probably don't have my size.
X2X they get?
That might be a little tight.
Really?
Well, especially if I wear it over a long sleeve t-shirt.
Yeah. What do you think? That's the two.
Not gonna work.
Short, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little short, so it wouldn't cover my dupa. You know, it's all about the modesty,
right?
So again, do check out my donation links that I've given you, and next thing that I will bring you will be the Lakota youth, the Oseti youth, coming to Des Moines as part of their 2,000-mile run. Aloha! As Carrie Stills speaks some Hawaiian. Anyway, so the Lakota Oseti youth will be running into Des Moines on Saturday the 23rd, and they will stop right here at this federal building for a rally, calling out the Army Corps of Engineers for not making their decision, and or if they've made their decision, whether they have decided to approve the backup pipeline, also known as the Dakota Access Pipeline, coming out of North Dakota, going through South Dakota, through Iowa into Illinois, to meet up with another pipeline that transferred that tar sands oil down to Louisiana for refining for export.
Thank you.
So I will bring you that here live. So if something else comes up before then, I will hit that as well. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the streams.